Hi guys, I'm Omid and this is Iulia. We have another mock test today. Iulia, where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Russia. Any driving experience from Russia?
Yeah, I have half a year of experience in Russia, but only on learner license.
Okay, and automatic or manual?
Manual.
Alright. Have you ever driven automatic car before?
No.
This is the first time that you are driving an automatic car, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I can see that you are using 2 feet, right, for operating the pedals, right?
Yeah.
So for automatic car, you see for automatic car only use 1 foot. So
Right.
only the right foot, yeah?
Okay.
The right foot operates both brakes and the brake and the accelerator,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. It might be a bit challenging if you haven't driven an automatic car before. So only use 1 foot, yeah. So this is the first time that you mentioned that you are ever driving in Australia, right?
Yeah.
No driving lessons, no Australian
learner
driving
license,
experience. Okay, and the first time driving automatic car, and the first time I imagine that you are driving a Suzuki Swift as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see how everything goes. And I already mentioned to you that how I'm going to give you directions. Just before we start, I'll just ask you about 2 of the car controls. Can you show me how you activate your wipers?
Wipers.
In case it rains and you want to get the wipers going.
I think poo.
Oh, no, just push it down. Push it down, yeah,
okay.
cool. And how do you activate your washers if you want to splash some water to the windscreen?
It's written that the pool, so...
That's it, perfect, cool. All right, anytime you're ready, we get started and we just drive forward.
Okay. Stop. How to stop it? To stop wipers? Because it's working now.
Yeah, so it's up, and yeah, let's see, it's going to stop now.
Okay.
So with automatic car, the gear needs to
I
go
should
to
D to drive,
right.
and when the heel a little bit, therefore I should press brakes.
Yeah. So pressing the brake and then changing the gear. Cool. Okay.
I should go to...
Do you want to put your handbrake down as well?
I don't... yeah, of course. It's a little bit challenging for me.
And so lift it a bit and then you would be able to press the button. Lift it, hold it in the lifting position and then press the button, go down.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. The pedals of my car are very sensitive. So when you push them gently, you'll get to know how sensitive they are after we drive a bit. Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. If you are already subscribed to this channel, welcome back. If you are new here and these are the types of videos you would like to watch, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. Also feel free to leave any comments and questions you may have down below and I will respond to all of them. Please note the abbreviation MIS on this screen stands for mirrors, indicator, shoulder check. This means the driver checks their mirrors, turns on the indicator and does a shoulder check. MS stands for mirrors, shoulder check, which means the driver checks their mirrors and does a shoulder check. Remember that during the driving test, any intervention by the examiner, whether physical or verbal, results in an instant fail. In this case, we drove too close to the parked cars and I had to intervene by asking Iulia to steer a bit more to the right. Always ensure there is at least 1 meter of distance between your car and parked vehicles. This 1 meter is roughly the average size of a car door and helps prevent collisions if someone suddenly opens their door. To help improve your judgment of this distance, there is a useful exercise you can practice. I'll explain it to Iulia at the end of the mock test, so stick around to the end to find out more about this. And a bit more to the right side.
Okay.
Cool.
So it's a bit tricky because in Russia we have turners on the left side.
Yeah, that's right. Tell me about it. I've been through the same situation myself, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. After making the turn, Iulia was heading straight towards the curb and nearly hit it. I had to apply the brake to stop the car and ask her to move more to the right. Poor judgment of the distance between the left side of the car and obstacles is common for people transitioning from driving on the right side of the road to driving on the left. Just a bit more to the right side. You can put your indicator on as well, right indicator that side.
Yeah.
Let's just get a bit more to the right. We are cool. All right, and we're going straight here.
Sorry.
It's okay. Okay. Let's go a little bit faster, Iulia. We change lane to the left here.
Okay. Is it automatically changing stopping indicators?
We turn left here. If the turn is sharp here, but if the turn is wide, or if you just change lane, no, it doesn't change it. It doesn't stop automatically. Yep, exactly, yeah. Okay, we turn right first straight. This road goes downhill and we need to turn right at the intersection. Iulia was approaching too fast and veering towards the left side of the road, heading towards that parked car. So I had to brake and stop the car to avoid a potential collision. Again, another intervention, meaning another critical driving error. Also, after the right turn, we drifted towards the middle of the road, which indicates a lack of car control and failure to steer back in time. And we turn right here, yeah. The other side indicator. Alright, it's just going straight up the hill. And we turn left here. Just a bit more to that side too. Yeah, cool. And let's turn right here. And make sure your indicator stays on. Okay, at the intersection up there, we turn left.
Before the hill? Yeah.
Yeah, just this intersection here. When turning left at intersections with only one single lane, the proper way for positioning the car is to follow the curb and get as close and safe as possible to the left corner, like this. A common mistake that almost all learners who haven't taken driving lessons make is going straight and then making a wide turn. Anytime you turn left like this during the test, you'll receive 1 minor mark. Just going left here.
I wanted to go to the right side.
I'll show you my hand as well, yeah. So with the instructions, I show my hand as well.
Yeah, okay.
I say right or left, for example, yeah. At this intersection, we go left, yeah. Just come a bit more to the right side.
No, okay.
And we turn left, yeah.
Again.
Yeah. You accelerate a bit too hard, yeah. Especially when there is like a sharp turn, you accelerate a bit too hard. That's why we are getting out of control and we are almost hitting the curb after the turns, yeah.
It's too narrow for the car.
Yeah, I'm just going around, yeah. That's a slow point where it's narrow. They narrow down the road on purpose to just make the cars slow down here. And one car at a time can pass here, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we turn left here. And at this intersection, just down the hill, we turn right here. Right. Okay, at the end of this road, we go right again.
Oh no.
And just make sure your indicator stays on, yeah.
No.
That's very confusing, huh?
I think it's confusing because of my skills or my experience.
Well, yeah.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, it should be good.
Okay.
Yeah, we are fine. Well, yeah. It's it's about not having enough driving experience and also driving for the first time in a totally different system, in a country with a totally different driving system, yeah. Different side, the position of the indicator wiper is totally different, yeah.
I think it's totally different in every car. No?
In like everywhere, you mean?
Every car, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Every car has their own system.
We turn right here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely you need some driving lessons here, Iulia, before you go for the driving test.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so it was very clear from the type and number of driving errors that Iulia was not ready for a driving test. She lacked both car control and knowledge of traffic rules, so I decided to stop the mock test and turn it into a driving lesson instead. Okay, just straight through here. And just a bit more to the right, you know. Just when you drive past the cars, parked cars, just imagine that if I like open the door of my car, or if they open the door, we shouldn't hit them, yeah? At least a meter, a bit more to the right, yeah, and now back to the left. Cool. You drive a bit too close to the parked cars, yeah. Okay, we turn right here. And this driving too close to the parked cars again is because you've been driving on the opposite side, a bit less accelerator. So you've been driving on the opposite side, and now it's a totally different side now. So the judgment of the car on this side for all the students who've been driving in a country with a different driving system is always a problem at the beginning. Okay, be 10 left here. Here again, we didn't follow the curb, and as you'll see, the turn became very awkward and difficult. Just turn a bit more, turn a bit more. Good. Back other way. Good. Okay, and we turn right here. Alright. I don't think you know about the maneuvers, do you? Like how to do U-turns and all that, do you?
No.
Oh, okay, we turn left here. Cool. Yeah, the maneuvers, how to do the maneuvers, U-turns, 3.10,
yeah.
reverse parallel
This
parking.
I know how to do.
Oh, okay,
but
perfect.
I don't know how to do it. I haven't done it using automatic car before.
Oh, okay.
But we can try, I think.
Yes, we'll try. At the traffic lights, Iulia, we turn right, yeah.
Okay.
So we turn right, and when we turn right, we have 2 lanes on that road. Can we just go straight to the left lane?
Okay.
Yeah. So on that main road, there are 2 lanes. When we turn, let's take the left lane, right? Next to the curb. And there is a road up there. We immediately turn left at that road. Beautiful. Taking this left lane, and here turning left. Cool. A bit more to the right side. That's good.
It's not so hard.
Sorry?
It's not so hard.
No.
I was really afraid about this.
Let's do a U-turn here.
Okay.
A U-turn at T intersections is one of the maneuvers that examiners might ask you to do on your test. Here is a quick guide on how to do such a U-turn. Check your rear view mirror and then right mirror. Put the right indicator on and do a shoulder check to the right to make sure there are no vehicles trying to overtake you. Then draw an imaginary line in the middle of the road and drive slightly closer to that line on the left side of it. Move until your shoulder reaches the middle of the road on the right hand side. As soon as that happens, turn the steering wheel to the right and get as close and safe as possible to the corner. Slowly roll and check these two roads for oncoming vehicles. Why do we do that? Because the rule is that when you are doing a U-turn, you must give way to all other cars. So if any cars are coming from here or here, you need to stop and give way to them. When the road is clear, slowly roll to the other corner, and now just before finishing the maneuver and getting back to the main road, check this road for oncoming cars from this side. If any cars are coming, give way to them, and if not, slowly finish the U-turn and make sure you end up on the left side of the road when you finish it. So the whole thing is going to be like this. Alright, and we turn left here.
Okay.
No, driving is very easy. It's not so hard at all. It's just knowing how to do things properly, and then knowing about the traffic rules as well, knowing how to drive the car, how to operate the car properly, knowing about the traffic rules, and then that's it. And we pull over here, Iulia. Let's pull over, and then when you pull over, stay a little bit away from the curb and keep the car straight. And can we try a straight reverse here?
Yeah, of course. You said that I should press and okay.
Just straight reverse backward, yeah. We are hitting the curb. How do you correct it if you notice that you are hitting the curb? How do you
I should turn to
adjust?
the right a little bit.
Cool. That should be enough, yeah. And still keep it there. Keep it there. Still, we are getting close. Yeah, just keep it there and keep going backward now. Okay, don't turn it too early. Keep it still there. Keep the okay. Keep the wheel straight. That's it.
Straight.
That's straight. Yeah. Cool. And let's go back.
This reversing would result in an immediate fail during the test, as Iulia is not looking back. Remember, when reversing, you need to physically look back through the rear windscreen 90% of the time. You can briefly glance at the left mirror to check your distance from the curb, but you cannot stare at it.
Most of the time, look back. See how you are just relying on the left mirror? Mostly look back. That's the rule, that if your car is going backward, you must be looking backward most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah. Glancing at the mirror, and that's okay. That's enough here. We can stop here. Okay, let's change back to D, and we drive away from the curb again. We move away from the curb, drive forward, yeah. Okay, we turn left here. For the left hand, Iulia, see how the curb is there? Just follow the curb when you turn. Don't position the car straight. Follow the curb. Checking, and other way. And again, we turn left. When we turn left, again, do the same thing. Follow the curb. Just follow with the shape of the curb. Go with the shape a bit more. Cool. And that's how you have a control of the car, control of the steering wheel, and you're not hitting the curb after the turn, yeah? So the problem with the few first turns that we did with the left and we were about to hit the curb after the turn was because of accelerating too hard and not positioning correctly, yeah? The car was straight, yeah? So if you follow the curb and you accelerate gently, you're not gonna hit the curb and you have control of the car. We turn left here. Again, follow the curb. Follow the curb, slow down, check, and turn. Okay, we go straight here. And at the intersection, we turn left.
When turning from a side road onto a multi-lane main road, ensure there are at least 2 lanes of space between you and other vehicles on the main road. For instance, if you are turning into the left lane and there is a car in the second lane, it's safer not to enter the first lane. Why? The other vehicle might change lanes at the same time you turn, potentially causing an accident. This is exactly what happened at this intersection, and once again, we nearly hit the curb, so I had to intervene.
Again, follow the curb. See how you are away from the curb? Follow the curb. That's good.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. You can leave the car. Yeah. Okay, go. Sorry. Yeah.
I saw like that car.
The car was in the second lane. Yeah.
Yeah, in the second lane.
Yeah, situations.
But they changed.
Exactly, they changed lane. Okay. Situations like this, you better sit, wait, let them pass, then change them, because this is very common. Yeah. You want to change lane to the first lane, but you want to move to the first lane, but they suddenly change lane to the left lane. Make sure at least 2 lanes. Let's go. When you want to change lane, when you want to turn to the main road like this, make sure at least 2 lanes are empty before you move to the lane. Yeah. And just go for the brake. Stop behind the white line. Yep, here's good. He's too forward. Yeah, he's crossed the solid line. Okay, so we want to change lane, but I'll do that, Iulia.
Okay.
We just let that white car pass, let the second one pass as well. Don't indicate yet. Okay, can you indicate right for me now, please?
Yeah. Right, okay.
Down and go, and indicate off, cool. And we turn right here, indicate right, and move into this lane. Cool. Okay, keep your right indicator on, push it down, push the indicator down, cool. And let's follow the dotted line and turn like that car. Cool. And straight through. Okay, we just go straight through here. Okay, and can we pull over in front of the white car? So coming to the side, yeah. Cool, and back to the right a little bit. And should be okay. We park the car here. Okay, when we stop, pushing the button, pushing it to P and brake up. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So yes, Iulia, you are not ready for the test. Yeah. But yeah, this takes a lot of courage to to do a mock test without any driving experience in Australia, without having an experience of driving an automatic car and driving an automatic car for the first time. It takes a lot of courage. So hats off to you. But yes, you definitely, before you go for the test, there are a few problems. First, the direction is everything is different. Yeah, the seat in the driver's seat was this side. In Russia, it is this side. It changes everything, right? And the position of the indicator and wiper is changed. Again, it's going to change everything for you when it comes to driving. And this is the first time that you are driving an automatic car, so again, it's a big issue. It's a big transition. Also, even in Russia, you've been driving only for 6 months, you mentioned. Yeah. So not having enough driving experience, right? I guarantee and I promise you that driving here is a lot easier than driving in Russia.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
My husband said about it.
Yeah, and it's a lot safer as well. But yes, after a few hours of driving lessons, you should be able to drive here confidently, getting familiarized with the car, with the automatic car as well. Is that your intention, to drive automatic car here or manual eventually?
Only
Manual, yeah? Okay. Well, does your husband have a manual car, yeah?
Here we don't have car yet.
Okay, but you want to buy a manual car, and both of you?
No, we will buy automatic car.
Automatic car.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yes. So yes, if you want to drive automatic car, it's a lot easier, right? It's a lot easier than driving manual car. It's just accelerator and brake, and it's a lot makes it a lot. At least you don't
change the speed.
exactly. You don't have to worry about at least one thing, changing the gear. Yeah, it makes everything a lot easier. Also, yes. So if you need to take some lessons to get familiar with how to drive automatic car with the accelerator and the brake. Pushing the accelerator, you know, it's a lot. You need to push the accelerator a lot gentler, right? And also, yeah, the positioning of the car. So I know, like in Russia, if you want to turn left, you have to stay straight completely and turn left. I know exactly what it is. It's like Iran as well. In here, it's opposite. If you want to turn left, you need to follow the curb and get as close as possible to the left side of the road.
Right in Russia.
Exactly. It is exactly opposite here. For Russia, if you want to turn right, you get closer to the curb. Yeah, here is different. Here for right hand, you stay straight, but for the left hand, you get closer to the left curb. Yeah. So this brain needs to change all these things. Yeah, left and right. So it's an overwhelming task. Yeah, but it takes some time and practice to get used to driving here. So yes, obviously you know that's a failure. You're not ready for the test, but yes, it is good to know where you stand. Let me start from where we were here. Okay, so yeah, and there are a few car controls that we need to know, like how to activate some of the car controls, like with the wiper and pushing it down. Some cars are a bit different. What brand of car were you driving in Russia?
Chevrolet Aveo.
Okay. Wasn't it Fiat? Fiat is Russian, right?
Yeah. It's not Russian. It's Italian, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. So there was one Russian car that was very famous in Iran back in the days. I don't know what it was. I thought it was Fiat, but no, if it's not Fiat, maybe something else. Okay, cool. So yeah, every car is a bit different as well. The controls, yeah. For this car, this is down, yeah, and up here, washer. Okay, driving a bit too close to the parked cars. So we have this exercise with students that I tell them, all right, drive next to this car, stop next to this car, for example, in front of us, and stop in such a distance that if I open the door, the car door, wide open, we don't hit that car. And the students, they do that. They stop, and I open the car door wide open, and we check. And if we hit it, the student knows that, okay, oh no, we have to go a bit further to the right, yeah? And they get this judgment right after a few times. Yeah, when we do this exercise, they know that, okay, so this is a good distance. And every time I ask them, okay, stop next to every single car, as long as behind us there's no cars coming and the road is clear, we go to a quiet location, and they stop, and we open the door and we check, and they get this judgment, okay, well, this is how it works. And then I ask them, okay, we drive slowly now and no stopping. Just drive and just turn your head and check quickly if this is the same distance or not. Have the same distance as you are driving instead of stopping and checking that distance. Yeah. So that's how you get your judgment better with the parked cars. When you turn from one lane to multi-lane road, you can take any lanes. It's better to take the middle lane, right? You can go straight to the middle lane. If you come to the left lane, so left lane, especially here at this Logan Road, next to Green Soap Test Center, this lane finishes after like 10-15 meters. So we turned here and we got a bit confused with the position of the wiper, and we nearly hit the curb. I had to push the brake. Yeah. So if it was a test, it would be failed just right there. Yeah. And then we came here, we changed lane. Anytime we change lane, we should check the meters. So lessons have step-by-step structure, right? So these things like lane changing is not something that comes in the first lesson. Yeah, first lessons are usually a bit different from very basic. They progress and they go to more advanced driving skills. We are not within the school hours, so we didn't have to slow down. Perfect. We just drove forward here.
that right turn that we are doing here, I had to push the brake and stop you because we are almost going to the left side and hitting that car, and also we are passing that center of this line. Yeah, and you
stop
exactly we are giving to that car, you're giving way to that car, but you are driving too forward and almost going to the left side of the road, hitting that car. So yes, we have to stop before the center line of this road and then turn, right? That's why I had to push the brake. And when we turned, we realized that yes, that was a wide turn, and we turned right here, we went up here. We didn't stop for the stop sign. There was a stop sign there, and when we turned the wheel too much and we pushed the accelerator down here, so we were nearly hitting that curve. We had to push the brake. Yeah, that was the issue. This is a giveaway line. So giveaway line, dotted line, you don't have to stop. As you roll up here, you should have started looking at the road, and if there is no cars, there was no cars, so you could have just gone without stopping, right? We just stopped unnecessarily there. And we went up here and we
If you
turned.
can't see any car because of some bushes or trees, I can stop there.
You can still roll. So if you can't, if you go extremely slow, this is car control issue. Yeah, so at the moment your car control is not great. If you push the accelerator gently and started looking around, it was visible. There is a space between the parked cars. From the space between the parked cars, you could see the road, like I could see.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, the steering wheel controls or moves the back of the car when you go reverse. Yeah, when you go reverse, if you see you're hitting the curb, you steer that way, and so you were steering that way. But as soon as you get off the curb, you're steering again back the other way. Yeah, so you have to keep it a bit that way, so the car comes off the curb and then straighten the wheel. How do we know how the wheel is straight? If this is down here.
Yeah.
If this is down here, we know the wheels are straight. Yeah. Yes, when we turn from a single lane to multi-lane, we can choose any lanes. If you want to take the left lane, here when you turn to the main road, if there is cars coming on the second lane and it's closed and it's a 60 zone, it's better not to go to this lane because they might change lane, and that car did. This happens quite often, I've seen a lot. So it's better to wait until even the car is on the second lane, until he passes, then you move, right? Yeah, definitely a few lessons, and I'm sure you're going to be okay. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this mock test and you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, comment and share with your friends. Thank you, and see you in the next video.